What's up, family? Welcome back to the Stop Sinking Show, where we go from struggle to flow. There are a lot of physical things in life that we tend to exercise discipline for, to maintain a healthy exercise regimen, to manage a healthy diet, to stay on task and focus on certain goals or meet deadlines. A lot of us tend to lean on our discipline muscle to do this. It's almost like we do it out of punishment. We do it because it's something that has to be done, and we will swallow the tough pills as we need to. And I've talked plenty before about this idea, and even all the way back to episode 72, where I shared that I believe desire is way more durable than discipline is. Sure, discipline is more durable than motivation, but discipline is also an overused one that succumbs to fatigue. You can only force yourself to do so many things before you feel like you have yourself under the gun and are working under forced labor. It's not exactly the way to do anything sustainably. So while I have made plenty cases for leaning on other things than having to constantly resort to discipline, like maybe the season of discipline that brings you to that activity allows you enough exposure to that activity where you find some joy in it. You find some other connection in it. Maybe you find a form of exercise that you really like doing, for example. Maybe you found a way that it makes you feel, or the stress management that it gives you, or something else that makes the difficulty worth it. Maybe you find foods that you love that actually love you back. Maybe the initial begrudging upfront effort and work you had to do led to you finding deep connection in that work and whatever that has led to. Maybe it's just worth doing that work because of the people you do it with. It could literally be anything. But you can see how those other connections to these things would lead to a more sustainable relationship with it than just trying to do it because you are disciplined and you grind it out. That sounds exhausting. I heard Naval on the Modern Wisdom podcast put this in a beautiful way. He said, understanding is way more important than discipline. He said, okay, maybe with some things of the body, you have to apply more discipline. But with the things of the mind, mental things, which I think even trying to get your body to do certain things is a mental feat. He says, understanding is way more important because when you see the truth of something, you cannot unsee it. And it will change your behavior in an instant without even having to try hard to do it. Just imagine the last time you saw something that you didn't initially realize. Maybe it was a realization, a reality that came to the surface about a friend. Maybe a conflict reveals something to you that you didn't know. Maybe it was something as simple as you touched this thing and it burnt you. You went in that direction and it hurt you. It led to injury. It's like reality reflects back the truth of something and you assimilate it into your understanding and into your being immediately. Like you know now that this thing leads to that thing, so you adjust immediately. It didn't require having to learn that lesson over and over again, or to go exercise repetition to learn it. No. Immediate understanding and changed behavior. No need for discipline. And to fast track this understanding, the more you explore, the more you go out into the unknown, which is obviously going to put you at risk, but it's when the unknown is met that it becomes known. And what you act as from that knowing is completely different than how you would have acted today without it. You cannot tell people to change. You cannot change. You cannot adhere to things, stick with things. You cannot force yourself to be different, to do something that isn't you. And the only way to make it one with you is to know it, To be able to do it requires you to make it one with you and to know it, to look at it from a different angle, to see the deepest parts of it that connect to you. It won't take discipline then. Once you come from that knowing and understanding how you fit into that thing, how it fits into you, then it is not difficult to be sustainable in doing that thing because you just assimilate it into your being. It becomes a part of you. The minute you see the truth that reality is revealing to you about your work, your fitness, your exercise, the minute you see that there is something else that it gives you more than what you keep looking for, the deeper you go into understanding that, the more you try to see what it is about it that is informing you. What is it telling you about you? What struggles come up? What fears? What hesitations and blockages? What is begging to be understood? The minute you dive into that understanding, you will no longer struggle to do that thing or to know what is the right thing to do. It will not take discipline. It won't be efforted. It will be just ease. So while you can get a spark in certain direction from inspiration, build up momentum with motivation, do it long enough to build a habit with discipline, but to make it a lifestyle, to make it you, you have to come to an understanding. And then it won't feel like change. It will just feel like the curtains were lifted from who you were the entire time. I love you, family. Stay true always. I see you on the next show.